Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris. We are Species 1-8, and we are rapidly approaching the endgame, although there's our official outage of minerals. Let's get a couple of doses of that for a little bit. Although, I think our mid-game crisis is still never triggered, although it's building up to an AI rebellion. We gotta be ready for that. Let's go. Ooh, do we not have another admiral? I think he must have died at some point. Range is good. Speed and evasion is good. Ooh, these are both very strong. Because it just lets you fire faster, you know, get initial volleys off a little quicker. He's younger too. He's going to be alive longer and therefore gain more levels. I'm going to go and do that. I normally tend towards the sublight speed and evasion, but I think in this case this is going to be alright. We're going to reinforce both fleets. Be ready for the AI wars. I can't reinforce you.
Construction complete.
Oh, that did eat all of our minerals. Okay. L-Gate activation tech is now available. Not that I necessarily care. Giga Cannon, that's what we're looking for. Oof. Get them X cannons. That'll be the next iteration. I mean, next time we play, I'm gonna go with a completely different build for whatever. I don't know what it's gonna be like. We'll only use cruisers. I don't know. God, that would be crappy. Oh, right, next time is going to be only missiles. Yes, because I keep going into the same, like, similar kind of doctrine overall for things. So, I mean, we're still making a fair amount of alloys per month, although, yeah, the mineral situation continues to devolve here. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and build a bunch of mining districts on this planet. You sort of need the luxury residences, at least for now. Upgrade the heritage site. And what are you complaining about? Specialist unemployment. Because as I said, I could build some more mining districts. I might just build a couple more city districts. I think clerks are specialist jobs. And we have 2 bureaucratic worlds? Or this was just automatically set up for whatever. Honestly, it might become like a mining and farming world. We could just set you as rural? Or is it that by default? Rural. Yeah, so this just our worker pops are a little bit more efficient. Also, you don't have a governor. Because there was just an election, so I think some things shuffled around. I mean, the science dude is really good. Maybe we want to recruit you and just have you. Bit of a hiccup. Let me move you here. I don't know if Great C is doing tech. No, it's manufacturing. Well, let's just grab like an anti-crime dude. We'll keep the science dude for later, because landfall over here. You have a science dude. You have a science dude. Okay. Well, we'll just keep you in the bank for when we might need a replacement for someone who dies somewhere, and we'll still want science. We actually are almost eliminated our sprawl penalty here, which is kind of amazing. Still working on it. That's gotten a little bit better. Closed borders from the Lava's Compact, that's fine. I mean, I think they were open for a while at the end of the war. That was about it. Science ships, I think, have just gotten moved. Activate the L-Gate. I mean, we'll unlock the tech. We don't have an L-Gate, but we'll unlock the tech. I don't think it does anything just by itself. We'll see. All right. Starbases, we do have some places with some extra stations available. I don't know, again, I don't think there was anything we really needed over here. You're mostly just a bulwark. You're going to control a lot of space and do some anti-piracy thing and give us anchorages for later. Although, oh, you have all these anchorages. What you don't have is the Naval Logistics Office. Give us even more capacity, which is handy. By the way, I should do this. I don't have that many anchorages, but, like, it keeps being posted on, like, Reddit and things that doesn't stack the bonus from anchorages, so some people build a ton of them and then have this list that goes beyond the screen, which is kind of funny. Black Hole Observatory, right, around Heaven's Gate. It's in the middle of our empire. There's not really anything for this one to do. Why do we have this one? Because of the trade hub, but what I could just do is I could just upgrade Heaven's Gate and slap some trade hubs and like a hyperspace module on this. We'll get this queued up, and then we'll put the trade modules on there. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and downgrade this, because I assume... Actually, oh yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. But you'll have 2 of the hubs, and you'll have the module. You're gonna be okay. Dig site. The Sentinels did it. Something has gotten to the archaeologists. The excavation thus far has been impeded by freak accidents, injury, and misfortune, and now even senior researchers with decades of field experience are blaming the Sentinels. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching. Yet there's nothing to suggest their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matter spun. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't even look away. Or don't look away. Don't even blink. That's how it goes. Anyway. Matter spun further out of control when traces of biomatter indicative of heavy bleeding was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts on terminal portions of a Sentinel. Whether the Sentinels are just a convenient scapegoat or their more sinister explanation remains to be seen. Alrighty. And Giga Cannon. Ooh, Titan hull improvement. Yeah, let's go on for it. Sure. So, let's take a look at our battleships. Now, these neutron launchers are wonderful, except they are...
discovered.
No, you're supposed to be paused. Except that they're bad against shields. But they can't be shot down. They're not missiles or torpedoes. They can't be shot down. And they do massive damage against armor and hull. So if only there's a way to strip away some shields. Well, turns out, if we go and put a spiral mount bow on this bad boy, and give it a Giga Cannon, being a physical attack thing, it strips away shields like crazy. It also doesn't have a travel time. These things, despite not being missiles and torpedoes, have a travel time. So the idea is the Giga Cannon can strip away the shields before the neutron launchers show up and just obliterate it. And that's kind of nice. Shields. Yeah, kind of balanced that way. We still have the auxiliary fire control, which seems fine over here. All those are capped out. Artillery range, right, versus carrier. Carrier's 150 range to stay way out of combat. But no, we want the artillery range. Honestly, I don't even know if we need to get within 80. What's the range on this? This is 150. This one here is 130. We were getting the bonus 20% from this. It'd be interesting if the carrier version, switched, also give us a range bonus, or there was some alternative like super artillery, but this is going to be fine enough. Oh, currently being built, so I can't change you. Hold on. How do I want to do this then? I guess what I should do... you're upgrading to a citadel, which is fine. I need to look at the shipyard. There it is. Okay, finish you. Stop that. Oh, there we go. A bunch of these are about to finish. Oh, okay, hold on. Although we accumulate a lot of information on Elgates and technology, we're not in possession of actual Elgate. Before the project continues to gain ownership, I'd say we shall secure an Elgate, or I can burn the insights into money and engineering research. But hardly any. It's not worth it. We'll just say we'll secure an Elgate, although I don't know if we will. Activate Elgate is done. Everything here is just repeatable. So I'll probably just start hitting the buttons that are like the cheapest. Although I would like to prioritize mostly probably energy weapon, because you get both damage and fire rate combo. It's kind of nice. Excavation. Archaeologist missing. Science officer's gone missing. She last seen leaving camp at sunset to find a tranquil spot to consider the Sentinels. In the days leading up to her disappearance, she raised concerns about the safety at camp following a growing number of accidents, and we fear she may have abandoned her mission in protest. No, she's probably just been sent back in the past so that, like, they could steal her potential? I know, that was a little bit weird, but sure. Okay, that's the same text, I think. Oh, and then over here, evacuation day. Oh, this is the Economopolis. Not that I can say that word, but... The eerie and empty streets of this abandoned planet-wide city still do not betray what happened to the original inhabitants. Yeah, this is like the city, I think the planet that was in the energy shield, and when we finally popped it, there was no one there. Posters and pamphlets have been discovered that mention some sort of evacuation day. They're typically accompanied by pictures of a galaxy that astronomers do not recognize. Evacuation day. Today is the day. Report to your nearest relocation center as soon as possible, beginning your new life. Okay. Huh. Well, that's a
Construction complete.
I don't remember the places where I was planning to add stuff. Although you build things, you should have a fleet academy, and you're also, with the gateway and everything, we're just going to upgrade you all the way to a citadel. That's going to be fine. Resolution passed. Anything waiting in the wings? No. I do have enough points to maybe launch something, but I'll just sit. People tend to bring up most things, it feels like. Reserve over here. I guess we've got everything we were supposed to. You over here, you have been upgraded. I don't know what we're looking for. Oh, right. This one or the other one, with the Bastion, was going to be the one was going to be the Titan, one was going to be the Colossus. We'll Titan you, we'll Colossus you, because we can. Resolution,
Technology
minor
discovered.
sanctions resolution, more food. Oh, wow, that is super cheap. Let's get that, and for all I know, it leads to things. We got some negatives. Got some negatives there. Emergency measure. Leverage their council powers. Declare resolution to charter rights emergency measure, so it's going to get voted on right away. Mostly everyone's in favor of it. I like it. Let's pop that some more. Oh, again, I forgot to like zoom
Technology
wherever it was.
discovered.
So now I got to go into squint mode. There we go, yeah. Repeatable tasks over here, or non-repeatables. Way over here, we've got some minerals. Okay. And then over here, right, Heaven's Gate, yeah, it's still upgrading. We'll pick up that trade again. Since there's a lot of trade that's going to be collected by this station, I wonder if that's another good place for, like, a dimensional
complete.
gateway. So that we don't have as many piracy issues, but I don't know.
Technology
You
discovered.
built that. I'm gonna upgrade Alioli, because I think we're gonna keep this guy. I don't know. Although, we're gonna want a, we're actually gonna want to move you to, around the black hole at some point. You know what's all this matter? Do I have the black hole thing? I do, don't I? Okay, you're cheap. We're gonna grab that. Matter decompressor site. Oh, building upgrade to Megastructures, and right now we're doing the Ringworlds. Right, so we can't really do any of this. We could plop down some more gateway sites, although, while that is super convenient, that also does eat a lot of alloys, and we might want to prefer keeping it for something else. I feel like there should be a gateway, sort of a little bit in this area, but it is actually a nice dead end. Like, no one's going to really attack there. We've got the entrance over here. We got another one. These are kind of close together, but not so bad. We've got you. I think we do need one kind of over here, and I think we might build one in Jugrade. Yeah. Or, well, these are not my enemies. Let's just say closer to there. No, I like that. I like that a lot. Blah, blah, blah. Done gaining levels. How's our planets? Bureaucratic. Some unemployment. Right, but actually, we might actually just turn into a mining world. Well, we might fill out your mining districts, but still have a lot of administrative offices. That's possible. Right, refinery world. We certainly need a lot more crystals. So let's build another one of those. Building slots, but not unemployment problem here. There is some unemployment happening. We'll upgrade. Sure, that and that. Oh, and Magrim, I bet you don't need martial law anymore. And martial law. There you go. Collective self. We'll grab centralized command, which will take, what, 2 months? I didn't actually look, but that's probably how much it's going to take. Yeah, we don't really need another tech world. You know what? I'm going to switch you to a rural world. I know you have, like, the tech advisor and everything. Skip a bunch of mining districts. Although we could just buy a little bit of minerals from the market regularly. Like, I think the prices aren't so bad.
Technology
we do have a lot
discovered.
of money. Okay, occupation increase. Starbase capacity increase is one of the cheapest. The army one is cheaper. Alright, let's grab it. We don't need it right now, but it's cheap. It'll cycle things. I don't know.
Construction complete.
Mostly that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab the cheapest tech. And wait for, like, whatever disaster is going to befall us to befall us.
Technology
Do I want to use these? Yeah, we may as well hit the button. Oh, wait, hold on. No! I didn't actually change my design, right? No, my friend. Not ship designer. Wait, reserve a fleet manager, because we can cancel the jobs from here. Thank you. Alright, battleship. You're going to get the spinal mount bow. Or it's a bow. It's a bow at the front of the ship is what it is. English is dumb. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're going to save the ballista. Overwrite you. We'll do the upgrades first. And then, yeah, our corvettes here, I mean, we might want to add more point defense, but actually, Guardian point defense, so they're slightly different. One has higher tracking. The flat cannons are higher tracking. I think this is better for shooting down missiles. Whereas the Guardian Point Defense, I think, might be a little bit better for shooting down fighters. Because I don't think you need as much tracking. We'll see. Titan hit points. We got that. We got the droid tech. We can unlock space torpedoes and things. Actually, let's get... well, yeah, the mining station output is super cheap. We'll get that first. But, like, the minerals from Job could be kind of tempting. Make sure to grab the naval capacity first, because what are these? Yeah, 120. So if we maxed out both of these, we wouldn't have enough naval capacity. So we'll get that tech. Bureaucratic world, plus some other things over here.
Discovered.
Let me just go and build a couple more houses for you right now for some jobs, rather than upgrade. And
ships upgraded.
Whirlwind missiles are hard to shoot down. Might be worthwhile. No, mining station output. We'll grab more of it. And we're also going to keep going down domination. So governor level cap increases. What's the last thing? Ruler level cap. And then more influence, which we don't really necessarily need. But alright, we're almost breaking even on the rare crystals. Of course, we could always just buy them, but then the prices kind of skyrocket and things. Our empire capital hasn't needed anything for quite some time. Embassy complex, the gene clinic. I think we can replace the gene clinic. You're growing pretty quickly now. I don't know if there's anything we like desperately need. Again, I'm going to hold off on some of the research. You know what we don't have here? We don't have a stronghold on my capital. Let's get one of those. We also, I don't think, it's been a long time. We're not doing anything with the these various side troops. We want to become your patron. I don't know if we need an art piece. I've forgotten all about these guys. Curator order. Aid us for the research. Sure. I mean, we have tons of science, but we may as well grab the bonus. What the heck, right? Especially if we might de-emphasize some of our tech worlds, which I think is fine. Shield harmonics plus 5%, and mining station output increased as well.
Complete.
Archaeology skill plus 2. Sure. Might be a little late for that, but sure. Space torpedoes. We are going to keep going on reputable tech. This is a priority. We have to unlock the Ringworld building tech at some point. I don't know if we'll ever build a Ringworld. We sort of have plenty of that going on.
Construction complete.
Alright. What did we just finish over here? Space torpedoes. Right. Quantum torpedoes. Ah, there you go. Upgrade to some buildings that we might need for some things. We're down to 108 stored rare crystals.
Ships upgraded.
Ships upgraded. Reinforce the fleet a little bit. And then we might go back to just banking alloys for a scooch.
Discovered.
Replicator kiosks and naval capacity. Very good. I'm going to suggest more naval capacity, actually, just in case we do build up. Although maybe I should have... You know what? Let's change this. We'll grab the event efficiency first, because we're not going to be hitting this quite yet. We could if we maxed out both fleets, but it's going to take a while before we can afford that. More mining station output is probably what we want. I mean, at some point we may want orbital modding. But only if they agree to it. It's got to be, you know, consensual robot modification. We uncovered some things and got some trinkets. Okay. Doesn't seem very exciting compared to the other things that are going on with some of these things. Yeah, generator and farming world, really. Food's at least positive now. Minerals is actually quite positive, too. I mean, we could sort of slap down whatever we wanted. You do have the Research Institute. Okay, I'll get a research lab over here. That's fine. Lots of empty jobs, but a bit of a mismatch of skill. Negative consumer goods. I think we're okay there. Especially if we do remove some of our labs. It's going to free up some consumer goods. Right now our laws are on pure energy. We can switch it to be consumer goods focused. We've got a lot of little options. I'll take that. We're not building destroyers, but it's super quick, and we'll just get it out of there. It's going to be okay. For all I know, it leads to something else. Ringworld section restored. Building on what remains of the ruined Ringworld and preserved system, engineers managed to fully restore one of its sections. The biosphere had to be created more or less from scratch by leading planetologists, now considered stable and ready for habitation. Well, let's double check our expansion planner. And there's another one. Hey, hey. There we go. I just wanted to double check which ones we had. We're going to colonize with our own people at a priority. So, species 1-8. I'm going to call this section 12. And this one here, or species 1-8. This is going to be section 42. Semi-random naming things. Galactic community, new vote. Repeal underdeveloped system utilization. Underdeveloped system utilization. It would. What's the flavor on this? Free market should be left to its own devices without meddling with the galactic community. You know what? I'm going to support repealing this. The galactic community's got to get involved more. Done. Okay.
Technology
we'll move you over
discovered.
here because there's a gateway. What is this tech? The destroyer build speed. Advanced Titan hulls. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, and actually, that's right. What I need to do is I need to design our Titan. Trebuchet. Auto upgrade. Save. Trash the old one completely. Boop. Excellent. Okay. So, Titan bow, Titan core, Titan stand. Yeah, those things don't change. So, we have the perdition beam over there. Why does it look like it's grayed out? Maybe that's just the color of it? So the perdition beam is bad against shields, good against everything else. We can't do the X-bow weapon. I think that's okay. We'll just load you up with neutron launchers. And max energy, yump drive, impulse drive, scanners. You are going to be considered artillery. Yeah, because I can't even make you a character. Maybe there's ways to unlock different kinds of things. Ooh, okay. Tracking bonus, hull region, ship fire rate, penalty to other ships, including fire rate. I don't know, the tracking bonus for accuracy, I mean, that can't possibly go badly. So right now we'll still go with a balance of armor and shields, although we do have a ton of energy left over. We are going to get the fire control systems. Maybe I will go and load in a few more shields. There we go. We still have excess energy, but that's okay. So the trebuchet, boom, is now ready to go. And then, yeah, our fleet designer's over here. What we want to do... just bring you down to where you are now. And say a trebuchet. And I know we're not doing anything with the federations and things for fleets. But, I think we can only have 2 total. Where's our... Which one am I looking for? I'm looking for fleet command limit. Yeah, I can have a total of 2 Titans, so we're going to have 1 each. Is this time to get rid of these cruisers? You know what? I'm just going to get rid of the cruisers. There we go. Reinforce all. I don't know if it prioritizes the Titans or what. But whatever. Whatever they want to do is going to be okay. Ah, yes, we are planning the gateway over here. The construction site is down. Right, and I forgot the interstellar assembly site. That's what we can spend our alloys on. Right. Oh, and I can start more mega projects now that we don't have any in their way because we did the ring sections, but I'm kind of broke. Can't build a fleet and all the mega projects simultaneously. I'm going to replace the science labs on our home world. And actually, we're going to get more alloy foundries. And this can get upgraded though. Do that. Another tech world over here. I mean, we're going to want to keep some, although Since I turned this one into a rural world, would I want to change this into something else and just take a better leader? No, I don't know. I'll just slap down a research lab for now. That's fine. Industrial world over here. That can be upgraded, but then we really are kind of done. So I think what we're going to say to you is discourage planetary growth. It does upset the people a little bit. Actually, rather... Well, that's an upgrade of the fortress. I might want to replace one of these with a cop station. Trade is decreasing some more. Oops. Enable, replace with the idle function. Alright, diggy hole. Okay, the abandoned Econopolis, the Prophet. Pause. The planet was clearly abandoned after this evacuation date concluded, but how? There's no evidence that the planet's energy barrier ever went down. Clues have been discovered that indicate the pursuit of some sort of massive research project that predates the shield. Resources and science staff were diverted to this project in increasing numbers, and efforts appear to have greatly intensified after the shields went up. Okay. Got the money to run that. I don't think I'm going to spend any of these. Although we could always, you know, diplomatic weight boost ourselves, but I think we're okay right now. Ethics shift somewhere. That's fine. Ships hanging out. Alloy count going up.
Construction complete.
So yeah, we need 10,000. Okay, here we're gonna upgrade this gateway,
colony.
and then I no longer need to keep you pinned. There we go. Establishing colonies. That's great, but yeah, we're gonna want to upgrade the interstellar assembly site when we get a chance. This is going to go away soon because we already had a colony ship in the queue for you.
Technology discovered.
What are we out on? Oh, rare crystals. Let's buy 1,000 of those. Just to buy us some time. Artisan output. Well, that's really cheap and will give us even more consumer goods. That I don't mind. Now, I don't know. I think it just increases the output like it says. I don't think it, like, increases the throughput. Like, I don't think the artisans use more resources. They just use the resources better. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have the hyperspace. If we just build one extra trade hub over here, which I think was the idea, that'll reach that, and then we'll get a hangar bay for some anti-piracy around here. Sounds good. Refugees are there. Still diggy hole over here. And over here. Oh no, it's not diggy holing because we didn't have a scientist, because I think of an election. There we go. Let's go back to excavating that site.
Technology discovered.
Artisan output boost. Yeah, when in doubt, we'll just take some energy weapon damage. It's a little more expensive than some of the others, but it's going to be really nice. You guys are building up. Okay. I mean, I don't want to throw away ships for nothing, but I'm still tempted to go blow these things up so that our allies can do things. We could... Here's the thing. Most likely it's guarding a rich system, right? What we could do over here would cost us a fair amount of influence. We've got a lot of influence. I could go and just snag that. Just bring a construction ship basically with us. We don't really need fleet command limit right now. We'll just take the food from jobs.
Technology.
I mean, we're gonna want it, but Titan Hull Point go. Man, there's so much engineering left to be done. That's crazy. We don't need more minerals right now, although it is very cheap. We'll get the flak artillery, because that actually would be an upgrade for our... oh yeah, change council size to 2. In fact... What happens if I emergency method it, so that it goes right away? There you go. Like, because I hadn't actually supported it before I hit the emergency method. Or emergency measure. Even if the rest oppose it, they can't stop it. They were here first. What is... Oh, the Sentinels! Compositional analysis of the Sentinels revealed that they are made from unknown hybrid metal ceramic composite. Such a material could not have been forged by prehistoric society, yet preliminary readings suggest they predate all known civilizations on Great Sea. Unfortunately, the scanners cannot yet pierce the Sentinels' metal coating. Oh, this is going to turn out so badly, I can tell. Right. Emergency measure. That's a different policy that passed. We can pop this, zoom in, and not forget this time. Oh, got added to a sun that we already have a thing. It's a 22 physics research sun now. That's not bad. You're still a tech world right now, but you know what you would be great as? In mining world. Congratulations, Project A. You're going to be tweaked to a mining world, which means we build these districts faster, and you operate better. And we'll be doing some switching around here. Well, probably what we'll do is we'll get rid of the farms completely. Oh, you actually still have blockers, too. Well, there you go. Excellent. And over here with joblessness, we still need plenty of these things. Yeah, you do have negative happiness. I am going to replace one of these with a hollow theater. And then, assuming we upgrade all these, you can keep growing, and I think you will. Oh yeah, the growth... Oh, growth is discouraged on this planet, actually. Well, I mean, that's actually not so bad. Here, I'm going to upgrade one of these. Yeah, no, I'm kind of okay with that. Because we don't necessarily need to upgrade all of them. They take material we may not want to do. Generator world. Oh yeah, and a bit of extra science. We're going to grab some of the research labs and replace them with more alloy foundries. Actually, I think I'll do that for all of these. And that includes the Research Institute. Alright, the Sentinels. Okay, this is the missing scientist, right? Oh, that's probably why that science ship was empty. Her belongings, including her mind gazer, a device used to isolate the mind from outside interference, has been found on a ledge overlooking the Sentinels. Sticks forming a half-finished outline around one of the statues suggest she may have diverted from her exercise to mark its position. Her flashlight and scanner were discovered crushed under a shattered piece of the Sentinel's wing. The scanner had been modified in a particular manner. Perhaps it could help us pierce the Sentinel's protective layer. If we wish to find the scientist alive, we must divert extra resources to the search, as her chance for survival is diminished drastically every day. Spare no expense. Ooh, that's a lot of influence. The money's fine. That is a lot of influence, but we do have it. Divert. Okay, so cost us clues. Whatever. Spare no expense. Zerg Swarm. Zorg. Yeah, they're having a bad time. Oh, the lava's compact over here. Is there a wormhole? There's a gateway. Sentinels. Okay. The scientist has been found unconscious and badly injured, hiding in the underbrush below a natural rock formation with a bloody data pad tucked under her arm. She was rushed to the hospital and treated for severe brain injury, indicative of blunt trauma by impact from above. Though her condition is now stable, she still suffers from memory loss and has no recollection of how she sustained her wounds. Splinters of the unique metal alloy from which the Sentinels are sculpted were lodged in her parietal cranial bone. All she remembers is hiding from someone and subsisting off of what little the land had to offer. However, her notes contain some helpful information. She adds 5 clues, and she now has the maimed trait. Ooh, minus 40 lifespan. Damn. Alright, well, I mean, it's clear these Sentinels are coming, you know, to life, but what's their deal, man? I've never seen this before. I don't think, anyway.
Technology discovered.
Flak artillery. Hooray. We'll get the advanced strike crafts for all of our space stations that are using hangars.
War has broken out.
War is broken out. Alright, excavation site. Miniaturized galaxy. Oh, is that what they did? After intense search efforts, we've discovered where the inhabitants of Kothium Prime rent. Deep inside a tall fortified structure near the planet's northern pole, we found a relic that our archaeologists are convinced holds an actual miniaturized galaxy. See, basically, they get people to step on these little pedals and generate electricity. Anyway, somehow after creating this galaxy, the inhabitants of the relic world all relocated there and then sealed it in this container with some kind of impervious subspace field. While we can't interfere with the galaxy herself, our scientists assure us that we can study it. So, relic found, miniature galaxy. Relics are right here, part of the tradition screen. Miniature galaxy. So it gives us a 5% research speed boost. Ooh, that's what we need right now. And we can activate it to gain progress on a technology. Okay, none of that is terribly important at this time. We'll keep them the Xenophile. Here, we'll reverse engineer some stuff. Giving us some society research we don't really need. Weak point analysis? Oh, armor damage, shield damage, army damage. No, we'll do that, that's fine.
Ships upgraded.
Ships upgraded.
Ships
and that finished
upgraded.
domination. Ruler level cap increased. More influence. Go. Another one of these slots. Colossus Defenders of the Galaxy is really us. It's our vibe, man. Oh, we could do Archaeologies. You know, I don't know if I care about that. I'm going to do the habitat thing. Endgame Crisis. I mean, it's a long time, but it also increases everyone's opinion. I'm going to do this. We're going to name ourselves, proclaim ourselves officially Defenders of the Galaxy. That's been our theme all along. And if people like us more for it, all the better. I think they're finally starting to believe us. We're bringing enough evidence. I mean, people are a little worried about the robots. They're bringing evidence about, you know, previous cycles of life in the galaxy. Probably more people have done for their precursor things. I think they're being sold on the idea that bad things are happening. We are nearly at 10,000 alloy. I gotta put a cut in this video, but nearly at 10,000 alloy for this. Hopefully I remember next episode. We will see. Folks, thanks very much for watching another episode, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.